Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. A 90-year-old man who was tested positive for COVID-19 on Monday died at a hospital in Srinagar on Tuesday, taking the death toll due to the infection in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to 24. With this, 3 persons have lost their lives due to the infection during the last 24 hours and 13 people in 10 days in J&K, where the COVID-19 positive cases have surpassed 1700 mark. Pakistan yet again on Tuesday violated the unprovoked ceasefire along the line of control in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. Defence spokesman said that early morning, Pakistan initiated unprovoked ceasefire violation by firing with small arms and intense shelling with mortars along LOC in Balakot sector of district Poonch. Indian Army retaliated befittingly. Even though the Chinese army claims itself to be a professional force, its soldiers in a recent standoff with the Indian forces in the Pangong Tso Lake area of eastern Ladakh sector used sticks, clubs with barbed wires and stones to target Indian security forces soldiers there. The sources said that during the face-off, the Chinese troops had numerical advantage but behaved like an unprofessional army while showing undue aggression there towards the Indian troops there. Jammu and Kashmir irrigation authorities are cleaning the Ranbir Canal close to the border under the security cover of Border Security Force. The canal is 60 km in length. It takes off from the left of Chenab River upstream Aknoor Bridge, 25 km northeast of Jammu city and passes through 4 tehsils of Jammu district, Jammu, Arispura and Bishna. This would help the border population in carrying out timely cultivation. Pakistan was not allowing this work on the zero line. The death toll due to COVID-19 rose to 4,167 in the country, while the number of cases climbed to 1,45,380, registering an increase of 146 deaths and 6,535 cases since Monday. The number of active COVID-19 cases climbed to 80,722. As many as 60,490 people have recovered and 1 patient has migrated. Around 41.61% patients have recovered so far. Cracks started to appear within the National Conference as its chief spokesperson Agha Syed Ruhollah Mehdi distanced himself from the party's stand of maintaining silence over the situation in Jammu and Kashmir after August 5th and removed his party designation from his Twitter handle on Tuesday. Mehdi, a former cabinet minister and an influential Shia leader from Budgam, removed his designation as NC party chief spokesperson from his Twitter handle bio on Tuesday, setting off speculation of a rift within the party. Frontline warriors are up in protest after a senior cardiologist alleged police harassment. Dr. Syed Maqbool was duty-bound in his car when on Saturday morning policemen on a naka stopped him near Hawal area of Srinagar Old City. Today, the doctors took out a peaceful protest after being shocked over the treatment meted out to the senior colleague. The protest was staged inside the Super Speciality Hospital Srinagar. Meanwhile, has ordered an inquiry into the matter and the SP rank officer has been told to furnish a report on the basis of which action will be initiated. Continuing his attack on central government amid a growing number of COVID-19 cases, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi on Tuesday said that the country is facing the result of a failed lockdown. He further said that the Congress party wants to understand the next step of the government. The Congress leader said that the Prime Minister and his entire advisory staff, including top medical people, said that the virus will start reducing towards the end of May, and now it is clear that the disease is not reducing. Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravne will hold a meeting with his top commanders from Wednesday. During the 2-day meeting, the top brass of the force is likely to discuss security issues along with other points, they said. The meeting comes amid the Indian Army increasing presence of its troops to match the strength of the Chinese Army, which has deployed over 5,000 of its personnel on the line of actual control at different locations in the Ladakh sector. In a major boost to the Char Dham Road project in Uttarakhand, Border Road Organisation has successfully dug a 440-meter tunnel below the densely populated Chamba town on Rishikesh-Darasu highway. BRO Chief Lieutenant General Harpal Singh said that the latest Australian technology is being used in the construction and the tunnel will be completed in October 2020, 3 months before schedule. The Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Tuesday said that the recovery rate of COVID-19 cases in India has been improving considerably while the fatality rate is among the lowest in the world. A total of 60,490 patients have recovered so far from COVID-19. The recovery rate continues to improve and presently it is 41.61%. The fatality rate is one among the lowest in the world and it is at 2.87% now. Ladakh Lieutenant Governor R.K. Mathur today called on Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh and discussed COVID situation and other issues, including revival of development activity in the newly created Union Territory. He also thanked the Minister for his day-to-day support and for facilitating central assistance during the entire period of pandemic. Dr. Jitendra Singh formally conveyed to the Lieutenant Governor the government's appreciation for the consistent diligence and effort with which the Union Territory administration had dealt with the COVID-19 pandemic and also succeeded in containing it. A number of independent and Congress corporators of Jammu Municipal Corporation on Tuesday staged protest against Mayor JMC for violating various provisions of Municipal Corporation Act. Dozens of corporators assembled in front of the office of Mayor JMC and raised slogans in support of their demands. The Jammu and Kashmir government on Tuesday announced that close 94,000 stranded Jammu and Kashmir residents have been evacuated from other parts of the country till date. The stranded persons have been evacuated through COVID trains, Rajdhani, Shramik special trains and flights under the Vande Bharat mission. Lockdown timely identification and management of COVID-19 cases in the country has kept the number of deaths restricted to 0.3 per lakh of the total population, while the world average stands at 4.4 per lakh population, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare.
India has one of the lowest fatality rate among the countries जहां पर की higher cases report हुए हैं, which is as low as 2.87%. हम इसको अगर दूसरे देशों से कंपैरिजन में देखें तो पाते हैं कि जैसे कुछ देशों में 19.9%, 16.3% या 14.3% इस हाई रेट पर अगर केस फैटेलिटी ऑब्जर्व की गई है तो उसके मुकाबले इंडिया में एज लो एज 2.87% फैटेलिटी हमने नोट की है।